Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to AussieVerse, where we are here for the second part of our massive giant haul. I am Omnibeau, joined by my co-host, Sharif. How are you today, mate?
Good, thank you. Yourself, mate?
Oh, very good, man. Very good. I am really pumped to be doing this because I've been wanting to get all of this out of here. I know you have as well. So let's just get the ball rolling, huh?
Cool. I'm excited for this one.
All right, awesome. Actually, before we do, what am I talking about? You guys want to hook us up? You guys, anybody out there want to say anything to us? Then go check us out at Instagram, AussieVerse_Comx, where you can also check out A51_designs. Okay, sick. Let's go. All right. I am quite distracted by this large pile. I'm going to go first because you went first last time, Sharif. So, all right, we've got some single issues here. There's not many single issues that I buy anymore. Very, very, very rare now these days. There is a couple of swipes, homages that I still get. One of them being the Infinity Gauntlet, and Disney had their 100 covers out. So I had to get that to start with.
Yeah.
That's just great. I love little goofy Spider-Man there too. The next one I got is another homage cover that I get. They've done a few of these, so I'm glad there's a couple of them. And we got the new Avengers.
Oh.
You like that? The next one is a Kickstarter that I got from our good friend at Comx, Spedsy. He has a comic series out, one of many. That this one's different, but it's Sluggish by Spedsy. And I backed it, and I even got a few prints and things like that. But the best part is this little slug that came with it, and it's a really good comic, man. I got the first couple of issues, and it's about depression and things like that. But it's the Spedsy sort of charm, so I highly recommend going and picking that up. Speaking of homage covers, this is a series that I've been waiting for the book to come out. I haven't read any of it, but coincidentally enough, one of their covers was a homage that I collect, and that is Leonardo da Vinci's Vitruvian Man. So I got 8 Billion Genies.
Oh, yes.
I'm pretty sure I can show these ones on YouTube. These are Vampirilla, a couple of issues that I liked. I'm just going to go for it. We have that one there, and then we have that one too.
Yeah.
Yep, the less said, the better. Next one I got, just in an auction, it was $5, and it's a Kirkman, and I love Null, so I had to get that one too.
Nice cover, yes.
And last but not least, because it's the 2099 classic wraparound, I had to get that one too.
Sick.
So that's the single issues. Now, moving on. Chainsaw Man. Finally got it all. Not only that, I picked that little bad boy up too. Just so I could have little Chainsaw Man representation amongst my statues and whatnot. So we got the rest of it that I was missing. And of course, now in the latest solicits, there is a box set coming out of all of it.
So some might say thank you for the sacrifice.
Shut up! Don't want to hear it.
Wait, so does the box set? Is 11 the last of the last volume? Does it go on? What does the box set collect?
It does go on. What I'm confused about is that 12 is coming out, and I thought that was the end. And I haven't read it yet. So obviously 11 must be the end, but 12 is the start of the new one, or I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's a box set. Maybe 11 came out ages ago. I don't know. Moving on, I've got the latest Spawn Compendium, Volume 4. So that's a lot of Spawn still to read. So that takes us all the way to issue 200.
Man, I jumped off that one pretty
Did
quick. Yeah, got the 2 compendiums, and then the first few issues, and then nah.
Wasn't for you?
Yeah. No, it wasn't for me.
Oh man, I'm hoping I don't think that when I get like compendium volume or something. Moving on to some hardcover loving. We have volume 2 of DC versus Vampires, which I can't wait to read because I really dug that first issue, and it only took one issue for me to say I'm going to get those hardcovers.
I'm just gonna wait for the OHC that collects all 12.
Speaking of
Moving
that,
on.
Batman Who Laughs, OHC. Sometimes I have some patience with some things, you know. I haven't read. This collects the Batman Who Laughs 1 to 7, which I haven't read
At all.
all,
Oh,
and the Grim Knight one shot. So yeah, that's cool.
oh man, I've got that in the regular size. I don't know if I wanna upgrade.
Karma, back on ya. Next, I'm joking, mostly. Next, I'm really hoping Black Hammer is as good as people are saying it is, because as you can see over my shoulder there, I've got the first 2 libraries and the first 3 worlds of. There's other Black Hammers coming, but the one that I did get was the Black Hammer Justice League, because it's a freaking crossover, boy, and we love crossovers. I do. So I'm hoping I really dig Black Hammer.
Have you started on any of the library books?
No. No, I really need to get in there. Infinite Frontier.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know. It's for the past 4 months, in and out of my cart every week.
It's a decent size.
Yeah.
Decent size, you know. I mean, yeah. I haven't heard great things, but I'm hoping, you know. Okay, next. This is one that just popped out of nowhere. I didn't even know it existed. I got the email from, I don't know, some comic store in Australia, and I just went, yep, straight away, because I just didn't want to miss it. So yeah, cool. There we go. The later, if it's not coming up on the screen there, this is Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips, Night Fever.
Classic black and white.
This one I got for, I think, a steal in our Facebook group, Aussie Omnibus Collectors, because the gentleman that was selling it upgraded to the slipcase, and that is Carmen. So I'm hoping that's good.
Yeah, reviews have been really positive on this one.
Yeah, looks good. Next is one that I've been seeing around the traps every now and then, but you know, I just never got it. And again, someone in our Facebook group sold it for about $25, I think it was. Aiden, that's right. And that is Skyward. I know you've got this one, Sharif, yeah?
Yeah.
Have you read it?
Yeah.
And?
The first half of it was interesting. And then and at that.
Batman Spawn Deluxe. Sharif showed that off in his part 1. He beat me to it. Next is one, man, you know, when you're uneducated in a certain title and you think you've got something that you think is the thing that you've been wanting, and then you take it home and you discover it's not the thing that you've been wanting, but it's just like part of the thing that you've been wanting. That is such a letdown, bro. That is such a letdown. Yeah, anyway, I think I got this at Comic-Con. Claws. I've heard great things about this. You know, gold gilded pages and hardcover and Grant Morrison and all that. And I take it home and find out this is like part 3. And there's a complete oversized hardcover collection coming as well. So
yeah, that one I've backed that one, so it's coming.
Have you read it?
No. So it was on Kickstarter. I backed that. I think it's coming out in October or November.
Oh, okay. I didn't know it was
Yeah.
Kickstarter. Cool. The next 3 I got from someone online that was quite dodgy, but it was hard to get through the sales. Went round and around a lot, but finally he succumbed and gave me what I wanted, and I got some good books out of it. But I probably would never deal with him again. And that was AD After Death, Decorum, and the complete Gail Simone Omnibus. I've got all these from Sharif, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. I'm not really bagging somebody. We did a deal. We swapped some books, and I got to tell you, man, I've never read Sonja before, but I've always been really interested. I loved the movie as a kid. I've always been, a little into Conan, not huge. But this was too hard to say no to when you showed it to me, and the price that you gave it to me at. So I'm really glad that I've got it. And from what I've heard, it's a classic Red Sonja run too. So I'm really, really happy to get this, and it actually fits with the omnibuses too, which is really cool. So thanks a lot for that, Sharif. The next 2 I got off you only because of the writers, and they were hardcovers and the prices. And that was, Scott Snyder, Jeff Lemire, AD After Death. That's all I need to know, mate. And the next one is Decorum. This one I was a little unsure of because it's Jonathan Hickman. And Jonathan Hickman, I'm either going to finish reading this going, wow, that was amazing, and it just blew my mind. It's so good. I can't wait to read that again one day, or I'm going to feel like an idiot. Sort of like Grant Morrison.
Yeah, usually when I read him, it's the later for me.
These next ones, I'm going to try and pile drive through, just go through. I don't know what I'm saying. These are a bunch of trades that came in the last few months, because again, these piles have been building up like crazy because we have been lazy. That rhymed. We have Midnight Suns.
Oh, you got that one.
Yep. We have Deadly Neighborhood Spider-Man. Punisher War Journal. Murder World.
What's that?
What's that one? That one is a bunch of one-shots that came out recently. It's Murder World Avengers, Murder World Spider-Man, Murder World Wolverine, Moon Knight, and the last one is Murder World Game Over.
Is it a tie-in to some event?
Nope. I think it's just an arcade thing.
All right.
Haven't read it yet. Planet Hulk World Breaker. The Variants. You heard of that one, Sharif?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No idea what it is, but I've heard of it.
This is Jessica Jones meeting a bunch of her variants, and chaos ensues.
Nice.
Spider-Punk.
Loved him in the movie.
Eternals. Janice Vell, Captain Marvel. Avengers Forever 1 and 2. I think I showed one off ages ago in another haul. Predator, the first trade. All That Avengers. Thunderbolts. Damage Control. Carnage Volume 2. The New Secret Invasion. And this one I got just on the fly because it was in an auction. I got it for $5 and it was written by Dennis Hopeless, and I went, why not? And that is Love Struck. I opened it up and it is not for kids. Now, in saying all of that, I have also said recently that I've gone to Marvel Unlimited and I'm going to stop with the trades and the single issues. This is pre-orders done a long time ago, as you're aware. So imagine how much I'm going to start saving without buying that stuff a lot. And that's the goal, mate. That is the goal. Because why? The next pile is what it's all about for this guy. The omnibuses and the hardcovers too. Let's be real. Okay, omnibus time. In this pile is 2 stacks of omnibuses that are mostly all out of print, and one pile I did want for a while. The other one I just said, yeah, I'll get one day. Now it's come to the time where they're missing from the collection because I've gotten so much of everything, and I coincidentally enough got them around the same time, and I was pretty shocked, and it was a bit stressful too because they weren't cheap, but they weren't that expensive either, but they weren't, I'm babbling. The first one is Shang-Chi, Master of Kung Fu, Volume 1, 2, and 3. Now, I still need Volume 4, which is going to be a prick because from what I can remember, Volume 1 and Volume 4 are the hard ones to get, while Volume 2 and 3 you can still find. So I got one of them, man. So finally got Shang-Chi Volume 1, 2, and 3. The next pile that I was talking about, not those ones there, is I had Volume 3 already of this, but I was missing Volume 1, 2, and 4. They announced reprints recently and, pre-ordered them. And then Robert Nugent online turns around and goes, hey, man, I'm going to buy the new spines. Do you want these? And I went, yes, because my Volume 3 has the large writing. So, yes, please, sir. And he gave me Volume 1, 2, and 4.
So what are you going to do when 5 comes out?
That's where I'm going to get you. 3 more. Mighty Thor, Volume 4, talking about the different spines. Hang on. I'm pretty sure. Yep. So my Mighty Thor, so 4 volumes. Volume 1 and 4 have small writing. Volume 2 and 3 have big. So it almost looks like a bookend, like the 2 small and the 2 big. It's not the worst pattern that there is. Not like my Fantastic Fours.
Just keep telling yourself that so you can sleep at night.
Speaking of different spines, there are only Volume 1 and 2 of this. So how bad would it be if you had one of the one and one of the other? Well, Daredevil, Volume 2. Yeah, man. These spines are killing me. I'm in such denial. And last, but you know what? Least as well is DC's Fourth World by John Byrne, which was like $60 on Amazon.
Oh, that's a good price.
Why I got it? I remember they put it in our group, and I went, "What?" Because I already had the that Kirby, that one. So I went, "Yeah, well." There we go. So that's all I got, my friend. Your turn.
All right. I did say I was saving the singles for part 2. Have we done this before? If you've not watched part 1, we're gonna put it here somewhere. Maybe. If not, just jump. If not, once you're done with this one, jump back in on our channel and look for it. Right. So just that much of singles this time around. Right. So Peter David's Supergirl just had those 4 books. I've got the rest of the series in singles, but because I didn't put it on my pull list when I was buying them, I was missing a few issues, and so just the missing issues. I think about just run them through. So no price guess for this one. What I'm gonna do once the last issue 80, it should be in the next haul. So the last three.
Some good covers there, man.
Yeah, especially talking about homages.
Oh, nice. Yeah, cool.
Yeah. Right. So this next seven books. Oh, they're gonna be part of my next few binds. These ones are the two issues that I'm missing: issue 3 and 5 of Hammerhand's Revenge, and this 5-issue miniseries has always eluded me because they were not always readily available. This is Dogs of War.
Man, you must feel so good finally getting those.
Yeah, and I'm done. Unless I want to track down the UK annual, which is, I think I better stop. As far as this series goes, yeah, they're all done. All right. Traits. This 6 I just picked up. Was it yesterday or the day before? The seller had this on Facebook Marketplace for over 6 months. It was. I felt that it wasn't properly priced, so I saved it, and then he didn't manage to sell it. Couple of weeks ago, he dropped the price from was it 90 to 22.
Ooh.
For 6 volumes of Northlanders.
Oh, what's that?
Viking Celtic. I'm missing volume 7. It's in my cart right now. It's a good price. These do come in a 3-volume collection, which is that one's hard to find. But since this one I got it for a good price, yeah, thought I'd get this one. Funnily enough, well, all 7 volumes collect, I think 50 issues. Volume, let's see, volume 1 to 4. You know how just the volume, then you'll have whatever the title is for the trade, and then, but volume 5 and 6, it says Metal and Other Stories.
I noticed that.
Yeah, and then volume 7 is Thor's Daughter and Other Stories. I think 7 is going to be like that as well. So if I were to bind them, because it collects the whole series, do I do it in one book, 7 volumes, or do I do 2 that collects 1 to 4, and then 5 to 7 it goes Northlanders and Other Stories?
Bigger's better, baby. Bigger's better, baby.
Right. So you had that one single issue that maybe not safe for work. This is definitely not. I've shared volume 3, 4, and 6 in the previous haul. This is the remaining. I'm just gonna go quickly.
They have a lot of character.
Yes. Yeah, 2 large characters. Oh, sorry, I missed another one. This. Yeah. So, moving on.
I don't feel so bad anymore.
I got this next set from off eBay. Different sellers. This whole series comes in 6 volumes. Apparently, the seller who sent volume 2 sent 2 copies. So I've got one on the way. So this is volume 2 of Freak Angels. No idea what it was about. It's the story is about, but I'm a member of a US Facebook group, and one of the members showcased the art and part of a story, And
So did you say you got two bundles or two like of the same volume?
Volume. I received 2 copies of Volume 2.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah. So that one's gonna go up pretty cheap. Right.
They look really cool, man.
Yeah, it is. Let's see. Let's do. Right. So.
Yeah.
Art's pretty simple. Color's pretty simple. This is Volume 6. Let's see if it's any different in Volume 2. Well, pretty much the same.
Yeah.
So it's pretty consistent throughout the whole series. Right. So was it last week or the week before? Invincible Universe Compendium Volume 1 came out. That collected, I think 3 or 5 trades that came out before. But those collection were the late how should I say this? The traits of what the compendium collects is the later half of what has come out from the Invincible Universe. This set is the one that came in terms of publishing. This one came out before what's collected in Volume 1 of the Universe Compendium, and this is 3 volumes of Brit.
Maybe it went for too long, and they didn't want to put it in as part of the compendium.
Probably, but I don't know. We'll
3 volume must be like 18 issues or so.
And the other 2 series, Guarding the Globe, Volume 1 and 2, only comes out in 2 volumes, and then Invincible Universe 1 and 2.
So the Invincible Universe isn't in the Invincible Universe Compendium. Correct.
That one collects. Oh shoot! What's her name? And Rex Explode.
Yeah, right. Maybe they're gonna put that in the second one. I don't know, because
maybe this one might come out in Volume 2, because that's Volume 1. I don't know.
Anyway,
hardcovers now. I had a trade of this series. I'll show you the cover art for that trade. So that was the cover of the trade that I had. Apparently, that only collected maybe 5 or 6 issues of the whole series, but the actual series is collected in these 2 volumes.
Super Friends. Oh man, when are you gonna read those?
Don't ask if you don't want. As soon as you start reading your Black Hammer. Talking about Invincible, I recently sold the 12th volume of the Ultimate Collection in lieu for these ones. This is Volume 1 of the. I always get this upside down. Volume 1 of the Compendium, and this is the CBS variant.
Oh man, that looks good.
The reason why I sold that one to get this one is because of what I just showed you. These ones, I'm gonna collect these as Volume 1 of the Invincible Universe Compendium, and then rebrand the actual Volume 1 as a Volume 2.
Or you could just leave it and make yours Volume 0.
Moving on. I've only got 2 Omnis this time around, and both of them are Marvel. This is Volume 5 of Peter David's Hulk,
Beautiful.
And volume 3 of Wolverine.
Oh, geez, late to the party on that one.
Yeah, I wanted the Jim Lee one. Like I said, I'm late to the party, so I missed that one. Like I said, I tried to go for the DMs, and that's the only DM available at the time when I bought it. All right, so on to indies, mostly Image. This is Department of Truth. This is the CBS variant. Spine should be the same.
Is that the whole thing?
No, this I think this collects the first half of it. It's still ongoing.
God, look at
that. Injection.
I've heard.
Yeah, this one apparently has 15 issues, and what I heard is that the team is on hiatus, just like Saga. So the story is incomplete. No news yet as to when they're coming back on to complete this. And this is the CBS variant. The regular one where all these colors are. The regular cover are grayscale and not colored.
Right. I'd like to know what you think of that one. Read it.
Another DCBS cover book. This is Swing. This collects
hardcover.
Yeah, this collects all 5 trades.
I was looking for that, and I could only find a trade. I didn't know a hardcover existed. I'm gonna have, I need, anyway.
You need it. Hopefully this series I don't what's behind me? I don't trade it back to Compendium, which is Walking Dead. Slowly but surely.
How many of those have you got?
Let's see. I've got 1, 2, 8, and 13.
Oh boy.
Still a long ways. But one good thing is that the Rick Grimes and Alien both are the same size as these ones. So my plan to custom, I might just do those 2 as.
I hate this thing.
For this one, I recently sold my previous copy to Ryan because I wanted this cover, which was out of stock at the time when I bought that one. But then when this one came back in, I bought this one and I gave him a good price, just like I did you. And this is Tokyo Ghost.
Nice.
Yep. Hand on the gun. This is again the CBS variant. There's another variant. That one is much sicker than this one. That one's not available, unfortunately, so I'll just have to sell for that one. The last 4 books, right? I'm really excited with for these ones. I'm just gonna grab a trade. One of the LCS nearest to my place has 4 of the 6 trades of this particular series, but I found the hardcovers, the 3 hardcovers on Amazon US for roughly about 25 US, and this actually goes for 75 cover price, so 66% off, and that's a 44.
Oh, okay. That's not what I was expecting.
What were you expecting?
I don't know, something that I'd heard
of. Yeah, so that's volume 1.
Okay, cool.
Volume 2.
So who writes this?
All right, this is
is it anybody?
Charles Soule.
Charles Soule.
So the team of Soule, Albuquerque, Jackson, Stern.
Oh, right. That's okay.
Yeah, pretty good team. Um, and the third volume.
So that's the whole thing.
Yeah, this is the whole thing. Just to give you an idea of how big this is. That's the trade.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah.
If not sure how big it is, again, Umbrella Academy. So it's that much bigger.
Ooh, where would that fit on the shelf?
I've tried it on my shelf. It doesn't fit.
Yeah, you know what? I have the same problem with a couple of other. Yeah, you know what? That'd have to go like in between the omnibuses and the library edition.
Yeah, so so mine has to go right to the top shelf. It's open to ceiling. Right. So this last one. This is this is my very first Kickstarter project that I backed. I think it comes it's a 2-volume slipcase edition. The single books are available right now, I think. Nick has bought one off Amazon, and I've only just cracked the plastic open. So really, this is and really good thing that they put this on, because during shipping, that one got scuffed. And it is Monkey King.
Yeah. So what is this? Because I know the Monkey King from like
DC.
no, not just DC, but even like the original. Was it Monkey Magic?
What?
Monkey Magic. He was the Monkey King.
Really?
I'm pretty sure he was.
Hand to heart, never heard of that one before.
You haven't heard of Monkey Magic?
No.
Oh, dude. Okay, look it up after this. Anyway.
Okay. Yeah. So, like I said, it's a 2-volume set. Pantographic, so it's curved corners. You're looking at this. I'm looking at it first time as well. So that one's book 2, book 1. Gilded pages.
Yeah, that's sweet.
Yeah, and as far as the art goes,
so is this a new story, or is this something old that's just been done in this package?
classic stories repackaged.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So I think these ones individually is already available. From the Kickstarter page, there are some leftovers for the slipcase edition. So if you're interested, head on over to Magnetic Press. Sorry, not Phantom Graphics. Yeah. So because it's a Kickstarter, it comes with some extras, and this particular one has prints. No, that's not the print. It feels like if you do watercolor painting, the paper feels like watercolor paper, and a fold-up poster.
Cool, man. So what is this? Is this who? Sorry, who did you say it's by? What publisher?
From Magnetic Press.
Magnetic Press. Okay, so what's the story? Is it a fighting monkey?
It's a legendary folklore based off China's history. It's a folklore. Okay. Yeah. So other than that, I am Becca 613. There's a bookmark as well, and some stickers. And this is the storyboard and sketches booklet. Yeah, just pretty cool. Simple line work, doing sketches. And the last one, where is it?
Waiting for that to arrive. Ooh.
Said, I believe all Kickstarters have this one on certain tiers. That's it.
How long were you waiting to arrive?
This one, I think I backed it. Gosh, fourth quarter last year.
Oh, geez, yeah, okay.
Yeah, and then it arrived. It arrived in my at my US shipper last month. I was waiting for this to bring all of this in at the same time.
Well, thank you for sticking through us on these two mighty hauls. We really appreciate it. Now we are going to be up to date, and maybe the hauls moving forward won't be so big. Anyway, in the meantime, we will see you for more videos. More live chats are coming. Sharif's custom corners, plus who knows what else. And as usual, what is AussieVerse, Sharif?
For life.
For life, indeed. And before we go, here's a word from our sponsor, Comx. They not only sponsor this show, but I feel like they should be sponsoring all of Australia with all the comics they provide and all the love that they give when it comes to all of Australian creators, artists, publishers, inkers, you name it. Go there, buy some comics, one flat shipping rate, no matter how many comics you buy. If that doesn't pique your interest, I don't know what does. We'll catch you soon. Catch you, Sharif.
See you, boys.
This show is sponsored by the Comx shop. Check out comx.cx for all things Comx and find out what Comx is all about. We hope you enjoyed the show.